It's not just a lake issue. I think if you go and drive by the current mining operation, you'll see that it's a very, very large operation.
Some Detroit Lakes residents are upset because a local gravel company wants to put a pit in their backyards.
The pit would be near the Long Lake area in southwest Detroit Lakes. People who live there are concerned about its impact on the economy and environment, and they intend to make their voices heard.
Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has more on this controversial gravel pit.
The new mining operation, we think, is number one, bad for the environment, and number two, makes very, very little sense economically for Becker County.
Tom Anderson has lived on Long Lake for about 7 years now. In fact, it's always been a dream of his to own a house on the water. But after hearing about Strata Corporation wanting to put a gravel pit near his beloved lake, he was devastated.
And the idea of having it expanding right into neighborhoods, mining below the water table on a spring-fed lake, you know, and all the other things I think are items that need to be thought through very carefully.
Strata already has a large gravel pit not too far from Long Lake, but the thought of adding another one to the existing system has the people who live there
These are all homes around here.
and vacation there upset.
1,800 feet of shoreline is owned by Concordia College, and it's known as the Long Lake Field Research Station, and that's where the college does all kinds of research.
Anderson tells us he's also worried about the additional noise and dust this pit could bring to the area. The owners of the summer resorts and campgrounds across the lake from Anderson have that on their minds too.
Everybody always likes our campground because it's kind of away from close to the city, but away from everything. And it's usually pretty quiet.
Levi Wold's family owns the Long Lake Campground and RV Resort. They've been open for business for nearly 50 years.
That camper right there has been there since 1976.
They live a couple miles away from where the current pit is, but they tell us they're worried a new one will scare away tourists.
We're also very worried about how deep they're going to dig, because how deep they want to go would be like into the water level. Possible, they could possibly contaminate the water.
And that it would take a toll on the economy.
Property values could go down by 25%.
Now, I tried getting in contact with some commissioners with Becker County, but they referred me over to the city of Detroit Lakes. And the city referred me back over to the county. And all the people I spoke with today tell me they don't have any comment on the matter until that meeting tonight. And the Becker County Board will make the final decision later this month. In Detroit Lakes, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
We got a hold of Strata Corporation's business development manager, Bill LaFond. He tells us the environmental review has been completed, and he says it found the project imposed no significant environmental effects.
Now, he also says he understands and appreciates the residents' concerns, but he says Strata took great pains to make this project as invisible to the surrounding neighborhood as possible. He also says measures have been taken to make the new pit easier on the eyes and ears. The public input meeting is going to be held tonight at about 45 minutes from now at the Becker County Courthouse. As we mentioned, this story was brought to our attention through our whistleblower hotline. So if you need us to look into an issue, call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. We'll do our best to get to the bottom of it.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, rugs taken from a laundromat dryer caught on camera. What happened when the owner of the rugs meets up with the person who allegedly took them?
Rain showers and thunderstorms will continue through the evening hours across parts of the valley. When do they clear on out? We'll let you know coming up right after this.